My name is Kennedy, and for today's video we filmed this hairstyle here. This hairstyle is so freaking cute and it's super simple. It's just like a short bob ponytail. I actually did this hairstyle before, but I just never got a chance to film it, so I'm like, next time I do this hairstyle I need to film it. So we finally filmed it and it turned out super cute. So if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and just continue to keep watching. But before we jump into this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also make sure you give this video a thumbs up. But let's just go ahead and get started. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. My hair's already been freshly washed and all I did was just blow dry it and then just flat iron through it a little bit. So this is what my hair is currently looking like, and now I'm just going to be showing you the products that you'll need for today's video. So the first product you'll need is an Eco Styler gel, and I'm just using this Eco Styler gel. This one has the black castor oil in it, and I just love the way this one smells. And also black castor oil just has a lot of good hair benefits as far as like hair growth and just making sure the hair stays hydrated. So I would definitely recommend this one. So the second product you'll need is an edge control, and I'm just using my Style Factor edge control. This one is really good. I have tried so many different edge controls, and this one is by far the only one that actually holds my hair and doesn't leave too much residue. I know Style Factor has like a bunch of different scents too. This one is just my personal favorite. And then the next thing you'll need is some type of like styling gel. So this one is the Even Styling Gel. And then lastly, for this look, I'm just going to be finishing off my hair with hairspray. So this is just the Got To Be Glue hairspray. And then I've also been using this olive oil hairspray, and this one is really good because this one gives it like a really firm hold, and it also just makes my edges like really shiny. So you'll see what I mean like at the end of the video when I use it. But once you have all these items, oh wait, the hair. So you'll also just need the hair. So this is just a bundle that I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm going to cut it anyways, but this one is from the brand called Model. So I just like to start off by just brushing out and detangling my hair. And once you have your hair brushed out, now we can start to part this. So I'm literally just going to have a section in front of my head and then a section in the back, and this is just going to cause less tension on our hair, and it's just also going to make the ponytail look a little bit more neat and just like less bulky. So I'm just starting by just creating a part down the center of my hair. And this part does not have to be perfect at all, but you just really want to part it to where you have two sections of hair going in the back and then hair also coming forward. So I'm just parting this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way just using a hair scrunchie, and I'm going to work on the back. So once I have that front section out of the way, now we're going to go ahead and start to mold this back ponytail. So eventually what we're going to do is just create a ponytail here and then just create a ponytail on the top of the head and connect them together. So I'm just starting by taking a little bit of Eco Styler gel and just rubbing this through my hair, and this is just going to give us a little bit of flexibility so that when I'm styling it, my hair kind of molds a little bit easier. So once you figure out where you want to place your ponytail, now you can go in with your firm holding product. So I'm going to be going in with this edge control in a tube. So I'm just going to be taking a super generous amount of that, and I'm going to apply this all in back here. And I love the formula of this because it's literally like an edge control, but it's in a tube form. And I just want to turn around so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this gel isn't like a water-based gel. It's literally like an edge control, so it really does add that sleek look to the hair. So now I'm just brushing everything upwards, and we're just going to go in and create a ponytail. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit of my edges out here, just because we are going to go in and do the edges last, or after this. So I'm just starting by taking a little bit of edge control throughout my hair, and this is just going to give my hair that flexibility so that I can kind of see where I want it. And once I feel like I have my ponytail where I want it, I'm going to go back in with the styling gel. And I'm just taking a very generous amount of this. When I say very generous, I mean I be using like a lot of this. I feel like that's the key to getting like hairstyles like this super sleek. I always use a lot of product. I don't know about anybody else, but one thing about me, I'm going to use a lot of holding products, and this is just really going to give you that like super sleek look. So I'm just going in and I'm starting to kind of brush this through my hair. And now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of my edge control and I'm placing this on the section of my hair that's going back, and I'm just going to go in with my comb and start to comb this back. And this is just really going to give us a nice and sleek look. Okay, so once you create the ponytail at the top of the head, now you should have two ponytails, and what we're going to do is just literally take these two and combine them into one. And now that you have one ponytail, all you want to do is just go in and braid it or twist it up. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my edges, and for my edges I'm just going back in with my Style Factor Edge Control. I'm just going in with my comb, and I just like to start to swoop mine back in a C shape. Once we have our hair all laid and our edges, now we can go in and just spray our hair with the finishing spray. So I'm just going in with my Got To Be spray, and I'm just literally just spraying around. And this spray is just going to give our hair a hold and also a shine. Now I'm just blasting it with the blow dryer. And I'm just going to tie my scarf for a few minutes, and then we will be back. Okay, rewind. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As I was filming this, I'm like, I used to wear this ponytail all the time, but I realized exactly why I stopped doing the twisted bun method, just because since my hair grew a little bit, it's really hard for the bun to be invisible in this hairstyle, so the bun will show throughout the day. So I would highly not recommend to do that first method I was talking about unless you have like really short hair. So I'm actually gonna be trying a new method. I'm so happy that I thought about it as I was starting to like wrap the ponytail. I literally had to turn the camera off because I'm like, my bun is definitely about to be showing. So what I'm gonna be doing is just taking my braiding hair, but now I'm just going in with a hair scrunchie, and I'm wrapping it in the braiding hair so that the hair scrunchie just is in the center. So this is what your braiding hair should be looking like, and you have your hair scrunchie attached to the center of it. And now I'm just going back and I'm going to just wrap this around my actual ponytail, and I'm gonna start to combine this in with my ponytail, and I'm just going to pull it all the way through. And I'm no professional when it comes to adding in hair, so just bear with me. So I'm just brushing this out, and obviously you can see the separation between my real hair and the braiding hair, and all I'm going to do is separate this and start braiding it. And I'm actually just going to cut this too, just to avoid any unnecessary tangling. I just do not want to deal with it. So I'm just cutting that, and now I'm going to start to braid. And I'm just literally taking my real hair and I'm just sectioning it off with the braiding hair. And one thing I'll say is you don't even need to do the step if your hair is long enough. But I just know for me, my hair is definitely more on the short side, and I don't want to put too much tension on my hair. So that's why I just went in and added this braid. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just rubber band the bottom of it. And now just for like a little bit more support, I'm just going to add like a rubber band here because I didn't do the best job braiding that. In any other area that I feel like I don't know if y'all can see my real hair sticking out, but I'm just going in and adding one more rubber band there. I'm a mess, but as you can see, this is what we have so far, and I feel like it's definitely gonna give what it needs to give. It's not perfect, but it's definitely gonna do the trick. I want to cut a little bit more of this base off just because it looks a mess, like a whole mess. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. So this is where we are so far, and I'm actually so happy I stopped the video to do this method because I feel like it's going to turn out so much better now. So hopefully that was like easy enough to follow along with. I told y'all that braiding was not my specialty, so do not even come for me. But now I just want to show y'all how I take the bundle and wrap it around the braid. Okay, so we have our bundle, and what you want to do is start to just unravel the bundle. And once you get the bundle unraveled, this part can be kind of irritating actually because you just have to make sure that you're not like tangling the hair. So this is just what the weft looks like, right? So what you want to do is just go in and basically separate a piece from the end of the weft, and this is going to be the piece that we wrap around the bottom of the ponytail. So now I'm just taking the end of my ponytail and I'm taking this rubber band, and I'm just going to start to combine these two and just rubber band this bundle around the end of the ponytail. And that's why I was saying like the ponytail don't even have to be perfect, but I'm literally just taking this piece that I put the rubber band on and I'm just putting it around the end of this ponytail. So all I'm doing is just going in and wrapping this entire bundle around the ponytail. And I'm not using any glue or any extra anything for this step. I'm just kind of making sure that I wrap this tight around the braid. And I've watched so many videos on how to do this hairstyle, and everybody don't use glue, and I feel like a lot of the videos of the people that was using glue was just saying that it was unnecessary and that this really won't be going anywhere. So I'm gonna trust it and I will see. And I wouldn't say that this part is hard at all, but it's definitely tedious. You just have to kind of like feel around for it and just take it really, really slow. That's the best advice that I can give you for this step, because I tried this before. I'll never forget. I think I tried this like one time and I was just kind of like rushing through it, so the hair was getting tangled. But if you just kind of like feel around for where you're wrapping, it'll be way easier. And every now and then I'm just going in and just like combing this out with my fingers so that it doesn't get too tangled as I'm wrapping it. I'm just taking this all the way up. And as I get to the top, as you can see, I really like this method because the braid is still really skinny and narrow. It's not like super bulky. So I'm literally just going to start to wrap this hair around the base of my ponytail now. Okay, this is super cute. So now I'm just taking the end piece of this bundle and I'm literally just going to pick up my ponytail and I'm just going to start to wrap this all around, and this is what's going to secure the ponytail. No bobby pins needed and no glue needed. So we are back, and this actually is turning out way better than I thought it would turn out. No, I knew it would turn out good, but this is just my first time like doing this method with the braid, and I definitely like how the braid, I definitely like how the ponytail is just a little bit more narrow, and it just looks like a little bit more realistic and like less bulky right here. So now I'm just going in and I'm going to separate a section from the back, and I like to use a pretty good amount of hair for this step. So I'm just going in and I'm just separating this, and I'm just going to flat iron this piece, and this is actually going to be the piece that we use to wrap around the base of the ponytail. Okay, so now I'm just taking this piece of hair and I'm going to be spraying it with my Got To Be spray, and as I spray it I'm just going to start to wrap it around. And I'm just going in, and eventually once you're left with like a very small amount of hair, I just like to tuck this underneath the bundle. So as you can see, there's some tiny little flyaways here at like the top of the ponytail, and that's just the way that the bundle is like flipped. So I'm just going to go in and just spray this with my Got To Be spray, and I'm also just going to go in with my hot comb. And if you don't have a hot comb, you can use a flat iron, but I'm just going in and just kind of like pressing that into this until it stays. So now I'm just going in with my hair scrunchie, and I'm just going to wrap it around however short I want to cut my ponytail, or if you don't want to cut your ponytail, don't cut it. But I know I want to cut mine because I just prefer the length and the style of more of a short ponytail. So I think I want to cut mine to about here. So I'm just going to cut this here. Okay, so here we are with our bob ponytail. I'm so happy I ended up cutting it. I always second guess myself when it comes to like doing ponytails like this, because once I see them super long, it makes me want to keep them real long. But I'm so happy I cut this because I just love this whole vibe. It's just so sexy and sophisticated and just super cute and flirty and different. For my sideburns today, I'm going to be playing around with these tattoo edges from the beauty supply store. It's fine because it's going to be cute. I already know I'm getting judged for this, but y'all, I'm telling you, these give. And I'm not even going to put them around like the whole perimeter of my forehead because I've seen that and that does look a mess. But I have experimented with these just on like the sides of my ear, and they give that like super perfect look that I'm going for. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one off camera, and then I'll be back on and show you guys how I do this one. Okay, so this is just what the tattoo looks like. It's literally self-explanatory. So I'll tell you how to do it just in case you've never used like a tattoo. But this is literally like the same exact tattoos that I feel like I used to play with when I was a kid. So all I'm doing is just cutting around the tattoo, just making it look a little bit more neat, and just basically like creating the outline shape of the tattoo. And I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory unless you didn't play with tattoos as a kid. But all I'm doing is just like removing the plastic side, and I'm just sticking this exactly where I want it. So I just want mine like right here, and I'm just going in and I'm just saturating this with water. I just know I'm gonna get judged. It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, I don't care. This looks so cute to me. And with these, I've seen a lot of videos of people apply these and it just goes wrong. You have to make sure that the paper is like saturated enough, because just like a tattoo that you would play with when you was a kid, if you peel this up too quick, then it will not take. So you just really want to make sure that everything is nice and saturated, every single area. And then you just want to lightly start to peel it up. I feel like nobody would be able to tell unless you was literally like all up on me, but even in comparison to like my actual real edges and these, I feel like there's not much of a difference besides that, like I said, if you were like close to me in person, like literally like all up on me. I love it. So now the last thing that you just want to do to just like finish this hairstyle off is go in with this olive oil spray. This would just get rid of any white residue or like any hair products that like dried white. That's why I love going in with this spray. Okay, so this is basically the completed hair. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my makeup, and I'm actually about to film an Instagram makeup reel, so I'm going to go ahead and do that reel, and then I'll come back on once I have the completed look. So here we are back with the completed look. I just got done filming this makeup tutorial for Instagram, so make sure you follow me on there so you can see how I came up with this look. But here we are, the completed hair with makeup and everything. I love the way this look came out, and I hope this video was helpful. And if you did like this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel. And then also be sure to give this video a like if you did like the way this look came out. But that's all I have for today's video, and I will see you in the next one.